What up? How's it going? So, we're on episode 9, season 2, and I really like the response to the last video because there were things that I was picking up on that I noticed that made me enjoy it even more. So, yeah, Saul is just a dope character and he arrives, but the way the writers are giving them to us and serving them up to the viewers, like, you know what I mean? You could tell they really understood what they were doing and where they were going with the character. And especially, right, I already know there's a show based off of him. Also, I thought it was dope that I didn't notice this about his name, but it's like Saul Good, man. Like somebody put that in the comments. I thought that was dope. Yeah, man, I'm ready to go into this next one because now Saul is like he's in on the project, and now our guys are all the way in. Like they doing kidnappings. They were even for a split second considering taking out somebody who they thought would be a problem. Like they're so deep into it now. I'm like, man, where is this going to go? Like I said, I'm only in the middle of season 2. So from what y'all tell me, it gets better from here. Let's go ahead and start this episode.
I just still don't understand why you don't go to Kleinman.
This is where Walt's doctor is.
These scans are not that difficult to read. I could take one look at Walt's and tell you immediately how he's doing. Doctors like people to think that they're so much smarter than the technicians. But you would be surprised how much they come to us for input.
Anybody who ever had to wait on some sort of results for some tests, you know that shit sucks. You're never not thinking about it. Ooh.
But I gotta tell you, the not telling your wife aspect, most people want to know why they suddenly got rich.
Exactly.
She finds out.
That's the issue.
I'm gone.
How much time they giving you?
Weeks. Maybe.
How much money are we laundering?
At this time, $16,000.
How long you been doing this? 75 cents on the dollar, minus my fee, which is 17%, comes to $9,960. Congratulations, you just left your family a secondhand Subaru.
Have to cook more, a lot more.
Yeah, that's my legal opinion. Make hay while the sun is still shining.
That's my legal opinion.
Thinking I should go see Mom. You know, I never did call her.
You're expecting the news from the scan to be bad.
I actually think the news from the scan is going to be good.
Watch it be Walt. We gotta cook.
Where the hell are you? Pick up the phone. Hello, Jesse.
Yeah, pick it up. There we go.
Look, let me explain something to you. You and I need to cook through to next Tuesday.
Tuesday, 4 days straight.
Like it or not, we have no choice.
Yeah? And why exactly is that?
Our methylamine, it's going bad.
What?
It's losing its chemical potency. Now, unless stealing another
He just
barrel
came up with that
sounds
on the
good to
fly,
you,
huh?
Hell no.
La zona blanca es para encargar y descargar inmediatos de pasajeros.
That's the craziest thing they've done. As many dogs are around there. Flaming hot Funyuns.
3 entire bags of Funyuns.
Funyuns are awesome.
God,
Yeah, let me use yours, would you?
absolutely not. I have to assume Skylar checks my phone records. You know that.
It's not business, all right? It's personal.
Oh, personal. What, female? Drinking water?
Yep.
Is that all we've got?
10 gallons? Well, you plan on taking a bath in it?
No, not there. That is our workstation.
Oh, our work station.
That's right. Why don't you try to find a place where it won't get lost? Hmm?
The battery is about to die. Please, no. Look at Walt eating them Funyuns. Woo!
How many total?
19.
Woo!
At what are we selling for these days?
40 a pound.
$40,000.
Hey, you said raise the prices.
40 times 42 minus distribution charges. $672,000
All
each.
Woo!
Each.
Woo!
Each.
Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes!
High five him. Give him that high five. There we go.
Supper rooms.
Yeah, that's a given.
I just he
Back when I asked you to put
Yeah.
keys in a safe place,
Mm-hmm.
where did you put them?
Left them right here in the ignition.
Son of a bitch. Your imbecility being what it is, I should have known to say, Jesse, don't leave the keys in the ignition the entire 2 days.
I wanted to leave them on the counter, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the workstation.
Yeah, you respect the workstation, Pinkman. Oh man, this sucks.
Just needs to warm up a little.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Well done. God.
Hey man, I don't even care who's at fault here. This situation is hilarious.
Yo, Skinny, hey. Yeah. Listen, man, I need you to come pick us up. Now. All right, we're stuck out here. You got a pin for directions?
Look, we should just call. You know, I'll be quick. Just be like, yo, where are you?
You just crossed the river?
Yeah. Have you seen anything?
What river?
Hey, yo, Pete, can you...
Now what?
Oh no.
Right.
What now?
He's just like, hey, man, fuck it. I get
Oh, come on, seriously?
How much longer? I don't know. Yeah. I'll give it a little longer. Just to make sure.
Half of me doesn't spoil, does it? No. That's not why we're here. Yes! Yes!
no. Oh.
No, please. What are you doing? Mr. White. Oh, God.
Oh damn. The show goes on some more seasons, so what the hell? Like for y'all, it was one way, but for me, knowing that the show goes on some more seasons, it's like, wait, what the hell?
I deserve this.
You snap out of it. All right, first off, everything you did for your family.
Sometimes. Sometimes he got carried away.
Oh, God. All the lies. I can't even keep them straight in my head anymore.
Screw this. I'm walking.
Jesse, your body is running dangerously low on electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, calcium. And when they're gone, your brain ceases to communicate with your muscles. Your heart stops pumping. You go marching out there, and within an hour, you will be dead.
Okay. You need to cut out all your loser crybaby crap right now and think of something scientific. Man, you're smart. Or you made poison out of beans, yo.
That's facts. You did make poison out of beans, yo.
You make some kind of robot to get us help, or a homing device, or build a new battery, or what if we just
Wait.
take some stuff off
He
of
said build a new battery, and then my
build
man
it
looked
into
up.
something completely different.
Do you have any money? Change, coins.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Okay.
Oh, we used to do this science experiment.
Yes.
We take some acid,
Gather them.
put it with the coin.
Washers and
Yeah.
nuts and bolts and screws and whatever little pieces
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
metal
yeah, we
we
used
can
to-
think
used to
of
do
that
this.
is galvanized. It has to be galvanized, or or solid zinc?
What are we building?
You said it yourself.
Robot?
Battery.
In all sincerity, a robot? Oh shit, man. Just these two on the screen is the best, man.
The only question now is, will this supply enough current? And how many cells will we need? Cathode.
All right.
Anode. Damn.
Let's let it run. I've been in that situation. Like, you don't even got the energy to express relief. You just feel it.
Hey, well, whatever happens, your family will get your share.
Thank you.
Damn, man.
Well, I have your scan results.
Yeah.
And you're showing signs of remission. To classify someone as in remission, we only need to determine that the tumor hasn't grown. I hope to see at least a 25 to 35% reduction in tumor mass. Something to tell me that the cancer has responded to the therapy. Walt, your tumor has shrunk by 80%.
Whoa.
Okay, but wait,
Sweetheart, you're right. It's very good news.
It's very good news. According to your scan, Walt, you have radiation pneumonitis. See that scary looking thing there?
So it's not even from...
That's tissue inflammation. It's a reaction to your radiotherapy.
Okay. So I knew he's going to survive, obviously. But the way this plays now, the writers have thrown a wrench in everything because his assumption the whole time is I'm out of here. I understand that, and I don't understand why I understand that. Is something wrong with me? Like, I got that outburst. I can't express it, though. I don't know why. First, let me start by saying, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And I got a Patreon. If you like early and full-length reactions to things like this, check it out. Look, this is one of my favorite episodes so far. From beginning to end. We're familiar with the characters. So they're acting as they are. You notice like things that probably would have my nerves a few episodes before. Like, the sister talking a lot and talking about how, if you would have went where I work, basically, we would have got this done. Didn't even bother me. I know that's how she is. I did notice something. Hank would have had a lot more work. Hank was there. He barely said anything until the diagnosis came and he used the Godfather quote, right? We know what he's dealing with. There's a point where I say, okay, the thing with Saul happens last episode. It seems, though, that our two characters are in a groove almost, or they're attempting to just do what they do and live regular lives, right? Like, one is talking about vacationing with the chick, go to see some art. And then Hank, though, he hears like, yo, I'm not leaving my family any money. Like, barely anything. What he said is secondhand Subaru is it was about $9,000 after the laundering and you know what I do like about Saul? I'm going to say this. He just straight up tells it how it is. And I'm not one of those people like, I appreciate someone who tells it like it is. No. A lot of people are just dicks and assholes, and the motherfuckers just be saying random shit to sound tough. But Saul, the way his character is he wants you to understand what you're doing, and we're not going to beat around the bush. So he doesn't use, I was expecting him to use certain words for money laundering. But no. He calls it money laundering, and he even says money laundering, 75 cents to $1, and then he's like, my feet. You see what I mean? So he's letting them know what this is. He's not speaking in coded language at all. And so Walt is thinking, look, man, I got to get this money. calls Pinkman, hey, we got to cook. Now, this is why I like this episode so much. It starts with our guy knowing I'm about to learn what's going on with me, right? We're getting these tests and results. And he sees something. Now, we not educated. And as the viewer, they set us up because the sister-in-law, she says, hey, they think they're so smart. This is why the writers of this are dope. They do these subtle things. The doctors act like they so smart, like we can't read stuff. I'd read it and be able to tell you. So in our mind, they already planted something in there that makes us think, yeah, you can figure it out on your own. We're not agreeing with her. We're not taking her side. We're just hearing that. So it's in our mind. Then we see Walt. He gets up off the MRI and he sees what he sees. And in our mind, immediately, without questioning it, without thinking, I go, oh, dang, big ass tumor there. Because what else could it be? I don't know shit about that. but in my mind, something had already been placed there. Hey, man, we could figure things out on our own, too. Should have known. I was being set up by the writers. I fuck with that. Okay. But Walt, though, is like, so I got that. I need to make some money. We got to cook because I might be dead. Now, the thing he said about his mom, about going to see her, may have all been true. Every single word that came out of his mouth about the situation, but he's using that as an excuse so he could go do what he does. Now, our two characters, for one, Walt doesn't like what Pinkman is. Yeah, he's in it with him, but there's a reason he kept trying to do that thing where he made the distinction of I do this, you do that. He sees himself as above the fray, even though he's doing this shit. But little by little, more and more, he's becoming worse than Pinkman ever could be. There's times where our guy doesn't have a conscience, and then all of a sudden he'll come back later like, what? You did that? It's like, dog, you told me to do this. Whereas Pinkman, he's, dog, we can't do this, or yo, that's other people's territory, and we're charging too much. But once Walt is able to convince him, why? Because, and this is very important, yeah, it's based on age, and yeah, he used to be his teacher, but in this situation, it's sort of a mentor-mentee relationship, and we got to see that in this episode because Walt is sitting there like, man, like he had given up. First off, he's worn out. He's sick. He may die. They're stuck out there, and we know it's him being the one to save the day and use his science as the viewer. But Pinkman is sitting there like, hey, man, he had to give him a pep talk. Remember, I think it was 2 episodes ago, maybe 3, Walt had to give him a pep talk when he was laying on the floor in his apartment. So now he's giving him that pep talk. Hey, man, you can do this, science and blah, blah, blah. And he brings up robots and batteries. And I'm like, oh, battery. I once again, I enjoy the science and all that. But here's the thing. We see them out there, both of them at their highest and at their lowest. So at Walt's highest, he's hyper confident. He can get the job done. I mean, they cook so much. He does what he does. But that also comes along with him looking down on Pinkman, him talking down on Pinkman. Like any little thing Pinkman does. Like my man got funny. He got snacks. And yes, no, you're right. He should be eating better. But y'all both adults, man. You ain't got to talk to that man like that, right? Like get some greens, some protein, you son of a bitch. But then he's at his lowest. And at his lowest, he sulks. He feels sorry for himself. He gives up on life. And we see Pinkman. At his highest, he's that positive one. He's the one who sees the world as his oyster. He's the one who, hey, we can get out of this. But at his worst, he is an irresponsible fucking child. My man, you didn't have to put the keys in there. Come on, dog. Don't even play like that. Like that's such a common sense. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about no buzzer. And like it had me tight as an adult, man. Like, come on, dog. Why would you do that? But once again, I'm not mad at anyone in this. I don't I know there are people who do this take sides thing when it comes to character. That's not me. I enjoyed all of that. I enjoyed the stupidity of the situation. Because if our characters aren't the way they are, we ain't gonna have no story. So you feel me? So I feel like there's certain people who, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can hate Skylar, but understand your hate of Skylar is a purpose behind it. Or you can think what Walter's doing is stupid and he's being asinine. The show won't exist unless it's that way. So this episode, to watch them out there be alone and have to figure this out. Then when they called Skinny Pete, yo, I turned the corner on Skinny Pete and Badger. They just trying to live, man. Yeah, they some fucking dope fiends. Hey, man, I sound every once in a while I'm gonna sound like Judge Mathis. You know that man's a fiend. You know, but I just like that they're the ones they have to depend on and. Because they suck. No disrespect, but you can't have no fiends fucking working for you. My man was by a river. Like, what the fuck? We by a desert, my G. Where you at? But, hey, look. By the time we get to the end, it's like it's triumphant. Like, I'm happy. I'm excited. Then our guy goes to see. He's with the family, Walt. And I'm sitting there like, what could this possibly be? How could this possibly go? 80% was not expecting that. Then I'm like, yeah, but what about the mass and the shit? It was tissue irritation. I can't remember the actual words he used, but the tissue was damaged or whatever. And he coughed up blood, and that could have been serious too, right? Like but he was dealing with what he was dealing with. Okay. Then we get to the part where he flips. Now, this can be a few things as I think about it. For one, he's been doing all of this with the expectation that he was going to die. The expectation from him has always been, I'm not going to be here. He could try to play it off, and his expectation was always, I'm going to die. Like, as people were saying in the comment section, he didn't ask for a second opinion. He gave that speech at the during the intervention. His whole thing was, I'm going to die. Okay. He's also, I got to make this money, and he's so deep into where he's in that now he got a consigliere. Like, and everything was about everything. The seed of it was, I'm not going to be here. I got to make them some money. Damn. Okay. Then he has all this sort of pent up aggression and anger because, as I said, humans tend to compartmentalize the mission and the cause of the mission. It is somewhere we're very good at. So I got to get out of this problem, this issue. I'll leave it here so that way I can focus everything on the task at hand, which will indeed help me get out of this issue. And so he's hyper focused on that. They're deep into it. They got Saul Goodman. We already know they're going to be stepping on people's toes. They've done mad damage to themselves. They're in deep. There's people who've been dead. The marriage he had issues with, and the guy just told him, you're almost healthy. So he just blacked out. And right then and there, at the moment, I couldn't really think of, why did he do that? But I understood it. I couldn't really explain that. That's what was dope about the writing. Next episode.